We all know the importance of trees. They are lungs of the earth and are useful resources to various products in life, especially paper. Do you know that each ton of paper needs at least 20 trees aged 20 to 40 years to produce? One of the major concerns about the massive usage of paper is right around the corner, in our school. We have interviewed a number of students for their thoughts, and this is how it goes.
Do you consider yourself as an eco-friendly person?
Yes. Yes. Of course I am. Yes. Yes. Maybe. Yes, of course. Maybe. No.
Yes, I will be the role model for protecting the environment starting from our school.
Other than students, we also interviewed Mr. Lee, a new teacher in our school, for his opinion.
Do you think there is a sense of being environmental friendly among our students, as they don't want to use reused paper, which are one-side use only? Besides, I always receive student works printed in both sides. This shows that our students have the sense of using paper fully.
It seems that our students see quite high of themselves and have given our new teacher good impressions. But is it really the case? We did a survey before asking students about their paper recycling habit. Only 60% of students always recycle useless paper within a week, and 52% of the respondents said that they seldom or even never recycle useless paper through the waste paper bins in classrooms or the recycling bin in the covered playground, and we find the results a bit worrying. Let us show you some of the everyday situation of our girls and see how paper is wasted in our school life. Now that the daily routine of students has been seen, what about the administration of BPS? We have interviewed a janitor who gave us information on how our school treats waste paper and the peak of paper usage.
我哋學校咧用紙嘅高峰期咧就喺考試前，因為有紙有500張，咁樣一張呢啲紙咧就有5嚿嘅。咁其實平均我哋咧每一次考試咧就會用80箱呢啲箱口嘅紙啊。至於有啲無可避免，譬如好似呢啲咁樣嘅情況出現咧，咁一定有嘅。咁呢啲紙咧，我哋咧就唔會浪費嘅，就會去攞翻去我哋校園紙張回收嘅地方嗰度，回收翻晒呢啲印錯或者係冇墨嘅紙張。
From December 2013 to December 2014, our school has purchased 864 boxes of white paper. That is at least 10 tons of paper within a year. In terms of paper recycling, our school has recycled a total of 7,210 kilograms of waste paper last year, which actually still has room for greater improvement. So what has our school done to reduce the usage of paper? We have asked whether Belizeans are well informed about the environmental protection policies of our school. 65% of them state that they are not well informed, and only 35% of them said that they are fully aware of and understand the policies. In fact, our students are not very clear on our school policy concerning environmental protection. That's why we invited the teacher in charge of the Environmental Education and Conservation team, Ms. Lang Mil-fan, to briefly explain them to us.
Well, we know that our school has tried to promote the recycling of papers by putting waste paper collection boxes in our classrooms. And there are also guidelines posted in classrooms to tell students how to use paper wisely. Also, I heard that the teachers are given printing quotas on printing paper. And what is the rationale behind this policy?
I think this is to reduce the use of photocopiers in printing and copying, and this can extend the life expectancy of the photocopiers. I also think that this is a very common green measure in office because this encourages people to think twice before copying and printing, or whether simply keeping a soft copy is good enough.
We now understand more about the policy adopted in our school. Is there any more action that we can take to contribute in protecting the environment? To minimize the usage of paper in our school, we suggest some solutions. So does Mr. Lee. Let's take a look at what we can do.
Students should make a classifications of one-side used paper and two-side used paper and divide them separately before putting into the boxes, so those one-side used papers could be reused again before recycling.
Other than Mr. Lee's suggestion, we also believe the following solutions may be helpful. For example, launching an e-book scheme to use less printed books. Printing promotion posters on the back of class name lists. Using the internet more often, such as uploading suggested work answers instead of distributing hard copies.
Our school does have a lot of policy in reducing the usage of paper. What do you think are some difficulties that may be encountered when promoting reducing the use of paper?
I think most students have already got a basic understanding on how cutting down trees to make papers can affect the environment, such as loss of habitats and climate change. However, it's always easier said than done. Convenience, environmental, conservation, which one do you choose? I'm not asking people not to use papers, but we have to use papers wisely.
Yes, the cost is not just about the paper itself. We should also consider the long-term environmental impacts.
It is always important to remember that we can play a part in conserving natural resources. Tell your friends and family to do the same. There is a meaningful quote from Gandhi, and I would like to share with you. Be the change you want to see in the world.
After the investigation, we find that BPS students have a rather low awareness towards environmental conservation. However, to protect the environment, we should try to treasure every piece of paper. More promotion on green policies in our school is needed too. Environmental conservation is in our hands. We may not change the world, but we can certainly make a difference.
Be the change you want to see in the world, and stay green!
Be the change you want to see in the world and stay green.
我覺得我停頓得好奇怪。